Every night was the same for Daniel Foster. He'd fall asleep easily enough around 10, only to be jolted awake by the pressure in his bladder at midnight, then again at 2, then 4. By morning, he was groggy, frustrated, and barely functioning. The frequent bathroom trips weren't just annoying, they were taking over his life. At 64, Daniel wasn't unfamiliar with health challenges, but when his doctor mentioned that his prostate was enlarged, benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH, he was caught off guard. It's very common at your age, the doctor said, handing him a pamphlet. Not cancerous, but it can affect quality of life. Daniel nodded, pretending not to feel embarrassed. He read the pamphlet that evening, which listed symptoms he knew too well: frequent urination, weak stream, incomplete emptying, urgency. Medications were an option, it said, even surgery if it got worse. He didn't want surgery or side effects. He wanted to find something natural, something fast. That night, he began researching. He stumbled upon a long thread in a men's health forum. Dozens of men swearing by one thing: a fruit. Not pills, not powders, but something you could find in a grocery store. Pomegranate. It kept coming up. Posts described it as a game changer for prostate swelling. Men talked about better sleep, fewer nighttime trips, stronger flow. Some even claimed results in a matter of days. At first, Daniel was skeptical. Pomegranates? Really? But then he found actual research to back it up. A study from UCLA had shown that pomegranate juice slowed the progression of prostate cancer by lowering PSA levels. Another study noted its powerful anti-inflammatory properties and high antioxidant content, both critical for shrinking an enlarged prostate. The key compounds? Ellagic acid and punicalagins, potent antioxidants found in pomegranate juice and seeds, known to reduce oxidative stress and inflammation, major contributors to prostate growth. The next morning, Daniel walked into his local store and bought a big bottle of 100% pomegranate juice. No sugar added, no blends, just pure juice. He also picked up 2 fresh pomegranates, not entirely sure how to open them, but determined to learn. He began drinking 1 small glass with breakfast every morning. Tart and rich, it felt more like a treat than medicine. By day 3, he noticed something small, but important. He wasn't rushing to the bathroom during his morning walk like he usually did. He even made it through lunch without interruption. By day 7, the real change began. That night, he only woke up once. Once. He lay in bed in disbelief, listening to the silence, his body calm. He didn't dare move, afraid it was a fluke, but it wasn't. The next night, it happened again. He added fresh pomegranate seeds to his salads, started pouring a little juice into smoothies, even froze it into popsicles to enjoy after dinner. It became a ritual, something he looked forward to. Within 2 weeks, Daniel's urgency was half what it used to be. His stream had improved, and the feeling of not emptying completely had faded. He wasn't cured, he knew that, but he was in control again. Curious, he revisited his research and learned more. Pomegranates helped not just by reducing inflammation, but by improving testosterone metabolism, which plays a role in prostate health. They also helped reduce DHT, a hormone linked to prostate growth. One article compared its effects to popular BPH medications without the side effects of dizziness or sexual dysfunction. It wasn't a miracle. It was science. At his next checkup, Daniel told his doctor what he'd been doing. Pomegranate juice, the doctor said, intrigued. That's becoming more common. There's promising data. How are you feeling? Better, Daniel said. Sleeping through the night, no meds. The doctor nodded. If it's working and your PSA stays stable, I say keep going. Daniel smiled. I already bought a case. From that day forward, pomegranate became his secret weapon. He shared the story with friends at the gym, many of whom quietly admitted to the same struggles. Soon, others were sipping juice too, texting him at odd hours. Slept like a baby last night. Unreal. For Daniel, the fruit did more than shrink his prostate. It gave him back his peace. His mornings were his own again. His nights were restful. He had energy, confidence, freedom. And every time he sliced open a fresh pomegranate, scattering ruby seeds onto his plate, he remembered what it felt like to take his health into his own hands, not with pills or fear, but with something simple. Something real. Something that worked.